Yeah, I like playing the smaller venues, actually, says Paul Diano. We don't see the face of Steve Harris sitting by his side, but you kind of think he's... Oh, is that right? This is 1981's LWT 20th Century Box, which seems like a kind of... You know, Granada had So It Goes as their TV programme. It seems like that. A young Danny Baker. Talking about new wave of British heavy metal from an outsider's point of view in a kind of, how is this so successful? Here's a bloke called Rob Loonhouse who makes his own cardboard flying Vs. That sort of thing. He gets the last word, actually, more of that in a minute. But, you know, and Reading has got more rock on it and new wave of British heavy metal, almost as if it's, how dare they? It concentrates. Actually, they show it in black and white, which makes you think, oh, you're making a point, aren't you, there? And Iron Maiden, they concentrate on them. So we see the fans outside the marquee, one of whom says, I'm an underwriter from Lloyd's of London. Well, we insure most of the kit in there, but I'm also a fan. It's great. They're really cheesed off because they're having to wait because they can't get in because it's been sold out by Iron Maiden. It's great. We see Phantom of the Opera. We see Iron Maiden later on. Very sweaty. Bass guitar being shown when Dave Murray is soloing on his 6-string guitar, of course. Yeah. And we see Neil Kay, he of the Soundhouse Nights, very influential with new wave of British heavy metal. He tells us that he hates the phrase heavy metal whilst wearing a T-shirt that says Heavy Metal Soundhouse on it. It might have been being ironic, but I don't think so. We also see Jeff Barton, then the assistant editor of Sounds, of course, then will become a big wheel in Kerrang. He calls himself Deaf Barton. And he'll later be called the Ed-Itter, won't he? Ed-Itter. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I made not quite a lot of this little 25-minute piece. They talk about there being some damage to the Rainbow venue because they wanted the fans to get closer and all of that. And Rob Loonhouse, who is a wedding photographer, is interviewed talking about how many cardboard guitars he's made. It was massive, this thing. They then talk about women don't tend to turn up to these gigs and then show us a lineup of people waiting to go into a gig in which there are women. It's a bit odd, you know. Yeah, but they talk about marketing. You know, they have the ethos of punk because they're independent, and the way that people are trying to ride the crest of that wave by giving out, actually, one record company cardboard guitars for every sale. It's really good. And Rob Loonhouse finishes by saying, will you be doing this? Can you see yourself doing this forever? Oh, yes. Well, it didn't last for that long, but what there was glorious.